I'm really excited. Like right now, I'm doing an experiment where my YouTube channel that I just started this week, it's faceless, but maybe I should show my face eventually. So I don't know. I'm just right now barely waking up. Just had some blood work done, and yeah, I'm trying to wake up. I really think that human beings sell ourselves very short, or we go completely in the opposite direction. Balance is not a natural inclination for most humans, being as though we're imperfect. But I do think that if we allow ourselves the space that's reasonable and responsible to focus on the things that light us up inside and learn how to string those things together, that's going to make us magnetic to similar people. Birds of a feather flock together, right? Every jar has a lid. So I started my channel as a faceless personal brand-ish, not really, but it's because it was a way to get started. Just start, you know? Like, that's always the biggest hurdle for a lot of people. Me too, usually, except lately I've been starting so many things. So there's balance that's needed again. But I really still believe that YouTube has great potential for you to actually build around your priorities, and other people who have those priorities will find you. What you seek is seeking you. I'm not being woo-woo about it, but it's true. I mean, literally, people get obsessed with algorithms not liking them or whatever. Like, what would happen if you consistently posted about the things that really light you up, like for the previous week? So basically, that's what my channel's about. It's about things that I'm currently kind of obsessing over, because I know there's something to it, and I know there's a way that they all fit together, because I'm the common denominator, and I know I'm not that special where I'm the only one who's like me. So anyways, just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Brooke, and yeah, I'm trying to decide if and when to either transition my faceless channel into a channel with a face, this face, with, you know, better makeup on or a nice filter, possibly, depending on my mood, or keeping it as it is. Either way, I really believe that all of us have something valuable to share, and that there's someone who's looking for what we have to offer, and it's not just about learning a skill. If we're continual learners, we are going to be naturally building a unique skill set that no one else has, and if we can leverage that, then everything else will come naturally, and it won't suck the life out of you. So even though you need to be consistent, if you start your business model with my ValYOU Pops philosophy of noticing the things that light you up, putting them in your pocket, and just getting to work and start enjoying those things and finding a way to articulate and share those with YouTube. And that's where I'm starting. So my idea was to start the faceless channel. So we'll see. Am I going to transition out of that, or am I going to somehow merge it all together? Stick with me, and you'll find out too. And please let me know what you think and Would you like to hop on this journey with me? Like, I'm really excited, and I'm kind of in it for the long game, and I think that's important, especially with any kind of a heart project. You know, like, if you're passionate about something, just enjoy the heck out of it, and that's going to rub off with consistency. So what I like to call basic social media hygiene. You know, it's not as complicated as I think it can be overwhelming as most people think. You know, should I niche down? Should I not do any of these things, or should I do it completely my own way? Because just think about it. Who's watching your videos? Maybe some robots, but mostly it's going to be people who are similar to you. And if you cultivate that audience, eventually everything is going to come together, because then your good ideas that you just can't help but create into some kind of a artwork or project or digital planner, anything, you know, it's all going to be in line with everything you've been talking about and building towards. And it's going to be natural. It's going to be more the way I believe that our brains were designed to work. I don't believe that most of us are supposed to keep doing the same thing day after day after day after day as a means to an end of making money to be able to support the life you actually want on a couple hours in the weekend, or you're too exhausted to even do it. Like, work doesn't have to be that way, you know? It's just taking a look at what work doesn't have to be and what it is, and then, you know, being realistic too. So my ValYOU Pops channel, that's my heart project, that's my slow burn, and I believe that everyone should have a slow burn project. I believe that they should start with that when they're a kid and learn to develop that in whatever way is the most fun for them, and then learn how to share that. You know, sharing is caring. I always say that. It's true. And yeah, I mean, how do you feel when you finally find a video or YouTuber who's talking and it sounds like, gosh, that's just like me, right? It's powerful. So I believe you can do it. I believe I can do it. And it's not going to be perfect, but if you did my ValYOU Pops philosophy, I'm doing now 1 hour a day, working on your passion for two layers, enjoying it, always have fun with it. Also, consistency. So just see what happens. You know, right now with ChatGPT, all the overwhelming details, what should I title, tag, whatever, just take a second and have a conversation with GPT about it and pop something in and just get started. You know, getting started, and you will learn as you go. And yeah, don't have unrealistic expectations though, where you're going to expect things to start quickly. I know that does happen for some, and it would be super great if it happened for you and for me, but it's not about that. It's about the actual work. Even the Bible says that work is a gift, and if we're not enjoying our work, we're hating our life, right? So as a child, for example, what is work? Their work is playing. A lot of it's growing their brain. It's teaching them social skills, and they're playing And with other kids, it's all the things, like it just lights up by playing. Playing is their work, and you know, learning how to get along in their family and be harmonious there, listening to their parents and learning to manage their emotions and express themselves. Like all this life is work. Life is play. You can look at it as work, you could look at it as play, productive play, right? So ValYOU Pops. So get some metaphorical popcorn and keep munching and keep growing your ideas. Make sure you save them in a notebook, in your pocket, or on your phone, whatever works for you, or on a video, right? Make a video. It's like you can benefit from it later. It'll help your brain remember if you're ADD like me. Oh yeah, that's why I was so excited about that. Or others too. We can help each other. We're social creatures. I used to have a much more narrow vision of what social media is and isn't. But I think it's like any tool. It's as good as what you put into it. And if you put your best into it, along with the practical things, it's going to be super great. So please let me know in the comments what you think. Do you want to join me on this? Right now I plan on posting a video a week at least. So that's my minimum goal, right? And if I feel like more, I'll do more. Be super fun that way. And yeah, join me. I think by doing that and taking a backwards in approach, like a more intuitive approach, that we do honestly have the potential to create a livelihood because of how social media is currently working, specifically YouTube. So that's where I'm starting, because I don't want to overwhelm myself. I don't do very well when I'm overwhelmed. I know there's a way to do it, and I think this might be the way. But what do you think? Let me know. Bye. Kitty.